Welcome to Daily Tax Savings. This is Tony Novak here to share a few points on saving taxes and staying out of tax trouble. Today's topic is what's included in the client care plan. Now, most episodes of this show have been on some outside topic, some story that I've heard, a client situation, some news at the IRS, whatever, some outside situation. This episode is internal. That is about what's going on with me and my firm. So the big picture is that I changed from billing for individual services like tax return and payroll and things like that, and just include one basic price for almost everything that comes up. I can't say everything, but almost everything. So I call it just a client care plan, and it's basically a on-demand list of services, the basics of which are included, and the rest are discussed, worked out, planned into what we call work plan, and set down in writing that I'm going to do this, you're going to do this, and this is how we're going to do it. It works out really well for small businesses and individual investors because everybody's different, and I can customize it each way. But the basic plan, and people are just asking, what is it and what's included? And so what I'm going to do is attach a PDF. For the first time, I created a one-page flyer, and I'm going to attach it in the notes here, and I'll probably use it for marketing going forward. I just haven't done that up until now. But the plan is basically to cover on-demand access. That is, you call, you've got a question, heard something, whatever. That's the number one use of it, is people just want to have access. They want to get a personal call back quickly and promptly, whether it's email, text, sharing a document over a secure portal, to look at and comment on, whatever. That's the number one use of it. The other obviously important part is tax filing. So all tax filings are included. And again, we have to look at and negotiate and make sure that I can't say all without knowing what it is. If you have a filing in Nebraska and I don't know about it, obviously we can't. That's not built into the work plan. So we actually have to look at it and figure out what it is that we need to do. Most people's tax filings are pretty simple and straightforward. I like to say that the tax filing is the least difficult and least important thing that we do over the course of a year. The next thing is periodic updates. I strongly encourage everybody to have at least a quarterly conversation on your financial planning update. What are you doing to save on taxes? How's your investments doing? What else can be done for the rest of this year to improve my financial situation? Just having that conversation periodically, let's say once a quarter, will do more good than anything else that I can say or offer. And that type of financial coaching is really the basis of the concept of this client care plan. I'm not going to go through the rest of the things. There's a whole bunch of other things that are just included as a common sense, basic starting point. And then there's other things that can be added and customized as we go forward. Your responsibility, there's two main responsibilities that my clients share. One is to make sure that the communications go through with this type of environment and sending messages by text and email and over the secure portal. We have to make sure that we're communicating. So I say, if you send a message, if I don't respond within a day, you need to follow up a different way. So that's your first responsibility. The second responsibility is to be clear on how this plan, how you're going to financially benefit substantially more than the cost, that it's going to benefit you for this year and going forward. If that's not clear, we need to discuss it, because the intention is to have this magnify its cost. So what is the cost? The basic cost is $125 per month for an individual, $200 for a sole proprietor business, and $600 for a partnership, corporation, or nonprofit. And that's a base services that covers most things. It doesn't cover accounting, bookkeeping, payroll, employee benefit plans, things like that. Those are going to be extra and customized and negotiated. But it's a basic plan that covers most things that most people need. I hope that helps with an explanation. I certainly welcome discussion and questions. I'm easy to reach on social media or reach me one-on-one. Go to taxproblems.cpa and click that Let's Talk button. And I'll be happy to look forward to having a conversation. I'll be back tomorrow with another Tax Savings Minute.